rivalry filled with indelible moments and heartbreak, and these two teams trying to establish playoff positioning. But for the Dogs, it's also about trying to find a way to survive on the road. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game and looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes ahead. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really need need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like that?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you thought. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll ride the hot hand. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The running back has it. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
On the run, it's Thomas. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
The give to the left side. Makes one man miss.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for
that damn blitzer.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inch. There he goes. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. The tag. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating.
Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you've got to go for this on fourth down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on fourth down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Steps away, gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Bishop. At the 35, he's open. There he goes to the right. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down, and the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking the shot.
Come on, pick that. Pick that, pick that, pick that, pick that. We needed that, we needed that.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Rush is on him. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact on those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Stockton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to return it.
Turn around and block, nigga.
Any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's the handoff.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Staley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Bishop. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return. The coach might have preferred a fair catch. this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll give it to the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Here comes the heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistent.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar.
Oh, that's a bad pass. Fuck.
And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would... Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back, and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Time to take a shot.
Oh, shit. How the fuck I that score?
A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw.
There he goes! He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Try to get it to the edge. Hard running there. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with... Oh, they block it! That's a live ball and the defense has it.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? and just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got the quick pass. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sideline.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Ocean from the wideout. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example.
Tell your mama that I said, suck my dick! Nothing. Just listening to the music in my headphones and making up songs. I want you to wrap you around me. How about that?
Did you want me to wrap you with
How about
burrito?
this burrito?
No, you dirty.
How about
dirty.
How about that burrito?
You dirty. Do you want me to wrap you up with a sister wrap?
Why are you so fine? Why are you so fine? What you got on underneath here?
Nothing.
Oh. Oh. You know what's so cool? You don't even remember me saying this shit. Man, you are so fucking beautiful, yo. What the fuck, yo?
What?
Do you remember me saying when we first started dating, like, yo, you have to be around me with no panties?
Yeah.
And you actually listened to me. And you did it for me. You start being around me with no panties. I cleared it, didn't I? Oh, that's Zatarain's. I cleared that burrito and yeah, I had burrito and potato fries today. Huh? Yeah, what? I just said yes. And then I said I want you to put your burrito on me. I heard you loud and clear. Yes. I ain't touched the heat. I promise you. I have not touched the heat at all. I promise. Scout's fucking honor. I've not touched the heat. I've been bundled up, bro. I got thermals on and everything. I be sitting in my damn bibs. What up, cuz? That's a bet. Just send it.
Okay, I'll send it right now. Let me get in here. This is it.
Yep.
Okay.
It should.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, man. I might need you to stream though, cause I can't. I don't think I got enough
Oh, that's cool.
capability.
That's straight.
Data. Searching for you right now.
All right, I'm hanging up.
All right, later.
Peace.